Well, hello everyone. Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here, and yes, we are back here in Rivia with our hard-working beavers. Yeah, the Iron Teeth. We're doing well. We are well enough. If you recall, last episode, we were basically in the black, aka not the blue, with the water. Now we are doing better, as you can see overall in the colony. 880 units of water. Most of that is in Rivia. We have some here in White Orchard, so we're doing okay. Now, our food proposition here in White Orchard is bad, but thankfully in Rivia proper, plenty of food. Not to worry, not to worry. Well, actually, here's what we have to worry about. Is our population. It is way, way down. Now, we've got some young beavers coming, but you can see here, we have 13 jobs that are unfulfilled at this point, and I've got a bunch I think that are turned off. So even though here it says Rivia, they're fine, we're not fine. We are not fine at all. As you can actually see, we have a bunch of breeding that is halted, and that's here in White Orchard, and that's because we have no berries. So we have two ways to solve that, and I think in the short term, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our distribution post, and we are going to send some berries over from Rivia proper to White Orchard. And speaking of proper, we can speed things up here. We can live a tad dangerously. So, but I think as well, when we're talking about the population of at least White Orchard, and we need to get it back up badly, let's add a couple of breeding pods. That should eventually help, because you can see here, look, we only have one. Racco, you're the man, just building away. Yeah, you're basically doing all the hard. Well, technically not all the hard work. We do have. Oh, I was about to say 2 beavers working here. We have 1, barely keeping White Orchard alive. We are rushing to harvest as much of this food before it dies. I guess in the next day. Yeah, these guys are all harvesting, and then we'll move some of that population around. And that's because the beginning of the episode, I missed closing up all these gates. These gates are new, but yeah, all of this food is going to die. So I think what we're going to look at doing too to help us in the future, this hopefully gets actually done this episode, but we're just going to come and lay a bunch of explosives so we can actually put a little trench along here so it can hold the water just a tad longer as well. So we are going to do that. And I think at the same time, we're actually going to start prepping for something else that's a little more exciting here. Let's do that. Actually, we'll go all the way. Make sure we can reach from both sides. Yeah, so we can do this. We're going to go here. Make a nice little deeper pond area as well. But that's a long-term thing, because our explosives... Actually, we do have plenty of explosives, but we have one, as I mentioned. Radko, you're the man. Hardworking beaver here. So yeah. Okay, so while we're here, we started building this area to expand our industrial area. And actually, before we look and do that, yeah, we have 1,200 supply, just 1,100 demand. So we are doing okay. But if you notice here, I don't even think we have a path to get up there. We're going to have to figure out a way to get up here. So we have an unconnected building. Still unconnected because, yeah, nothing's connected. So we need to figure out how we're going to get up here. And I think what we're going to do is come in and let's do some more storage. So what do I put here? Yeah, so we got some large industrial piles. I think we've got 3 of them. To maintain consistency, why don't we put another one there as well? We will expand this. Put a staircase there. In fact, why don't we put a platform here and a staircase. This can be one of our ways up. I think that will work quite well. Now we need to get that connected. So what we should do is run a path along here. Might as well just come in and remove that one lone tree. You get some connectivity. So yeah, that will work. Now the other part of this expansion is getting... we're going to have to put an explosive here. And that's because we are going to build our power connection right through here. Actually, right under here. So this is all going to be exploded, but that's going to take a moment to do as we continue to figure out and expand and add our printing press and a wood workshop over here. So let's do that. In fact, we could probably also put a paper mill over here. Why don't we do that? So what do these buildings look like? Ooh, that fits nicely, although we could come back here and put a building as well. Which, got to be careful. We've got to figure out how we're actually going to connect. And I'm not worried about the staircase. I'm just more worried about the power. But we could put some paper mills here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's do that. We're going to play fast and loose while we're waiting for everything to occur here from a building point of view. Well, let's get rid of these two guys. And this guy. Let's prioritize those removals. Well, that got built pretty darn quick. We can do... What do we have? We have... Oh, we can take advantage of this. We have logs. What are these planks called? The treated planks. Probably could just do some planks. Yeah, why don't we do that? So we got logs, regular planks, treated planks. In fact, let's make this one treated regular planks as well. Got to figure out how to get all that connected. Ooh, you can already see that's done. That's done. Maybe we should get this done as well. Put that on our second priority as well. It's going to start... Nope, not starting to build that. Okay, well, that will get all those buildings connected in a moment. So while we're figuring out the paper mill situation, I do like the fact that we will put, I think, one there, which means we can put one here. Don't worry, you'll be reached. You will not be left in the dark. Let's unlock the printing press for 400 science. Oh, yeah, that's going to fit quite nicely. So we can put another one here as well. Now, what I do wonder is, should we put something underneath from a storage point of view? Why don't we do that? We'll make this work. Put a double, which means we are now going to run a path along here, come around. At the very least, we're going to do this. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to make this connect. Maybe we come up and around and provide more connectivity. Yeah, why don't we do that? Let's do that. So we're going to come in and we are going to remove these two resources. And then we can come in back to our path and structures. Maybe what we should do, though, is have that here. Yeah, let's do that here. And then they can come around this side. We can also then sneak in one mini storage. And actually, if we do this a little better, okay, let's remove this. We will put a double plank. You what? No, it's fine. We'll put a single there. And then we will put that there. Once all that's removed, we can connect all this around. And they'll provide another connection point and a path. So, like, speaking of path, why don't we come in, leave ourselves a little path here. think that will work out quite nicely. Oh, speaking of nice, they've removed the trees, so we can put another paper mill right here. Which this is also then going to provide our pathing right along there. And you're now connected. You should be happy. Now, you have no power, so definitely won't be happy about that. Okay, but paper mill. So that will feed our printing press. And I think we only really need the one printing press. So now we come into the woodwork shop for 800 science. We can unlock Big Brother here. How does that fit? Well, that's the same length. Perfect. So that'll work. So a lot left to build here. As you can see, plenty of gears that we need. And do we have gears in White Orchard? Yeah, there's a small stash, so that will take some time. Same thing with these here, but let's prioritize this building over this one. We can come down here. We'll do some thought process about all the storage needs. We'll leave these guys with no goods selected for now, but it's fine for now. Yes, and I understand you have no power, but we'll get you power. Now, the nice thing is 3 days away. Let's turn that off from the end of the drought. So very happy about that. Let's do a quick check here. Plenty of water in Rivia. White Orchard's not doing too well. But the good news is we're getting berries over, so we are now producing, quite literally, young little beavers. I think we will prioritize at least one of the breeding pods here to get built. Yeah, that should be fine. Speaking of fine, ooh, I think we should probably release some more water. Actually, basically the water that's left here. With 3 days left, all this should survive. Those 2 water pumps are off, but oh yeah, we just ran out of water here. That is not good. Oh, got a little seepage there. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm not hurt by that. As you can see right here, there's a little bit of leakage, but that's fine. Speaking of fine, we can just blow stuff up. We'll come in and continue removing layers. And I think, yeah, we're going to have to leave that for now. We can explode that one. We're still waiting for them to all come over here. And our plan is to add more water pumps over here. So while we're over in this area, we can plant that. We can, yeah, let's plant some platforms. Let's just plant them. So, okay, so we've placed some platforms. Come in another deep water pump. And we can put that there. Although, it makes me think if we do 2 and 2, if we want a staircase up. So let's rethink this. We'll come in and we will remove those guys. Boom, gone. Back to our platforms. Once again, 3 high, 1 high. You might be asked, well, why am I removing this? Well, I do want the capacity, so we'll remove those. We can start building that pump. And for connectivity reasons, we can provide that there. Speaking of connectivity, you need to go. You're not big enough, so we're just going to remove you. There you go. Bye. Goodbye, sir. We do not need you. Well, we do, but we don't. Okay. Wow. Okay, 2 days left to go until the end of the drought. We're doing good. Got a lot of things screaming here. I think what we're going to do is start prioritizing the dynamite so we can actually connect our Expanded industrial area. Wow, we now have 16 jobs. Like this is getting out of hand. So let's also then prioritize this breeding pod. We're massively going to have to get White Orchird back up to a sustainable level. And also considering we are expanding the job footprint, which why don't we just pause these as well? Because, yeah, we don't have anybody to work here yet. So, but soon, soon. Okay. Ooh, marching 2 by 2 here. Can I risk it for a biscuit? Yes. There we go. So the plan is behind here, put a power shaft intersection. These guys got to walk a little farther. Sorry, guys. And then we can do a high power shaft. And what we are going to have to do... Yeah, I guess we can... maybe we'll do it overnight. I don't want to get any beavers accidentally trapped over here. That would be terrible. And they're working oh so hard of building stuff, so that would be a shame. But you know what? We might as well start doing too, because we don't need these anymore, and we're just going to put more engines. Let's start demolishing all the pieces of our former treadmill area that we don't need. Yes, this will take a bit of redoing, but we're going to free up all this space. We are going to put some more engines here. So, such as like this. Let's prioritize the gathering of these logs. Yeah, that's a messy. So we'll be able to come straight across. Oh man, like what craziness was I up to with all of this? Nuts. That's going well. You know, while we're over here, why don't we provide... No, not that. Could do a little shrine. Come to work. No, we want to come into decorations. We're going to put a nice little potted plant. As they walk by, they can be happier. I know I'd be happy. You love nature, right? It's all good. Okay, I think all the beavers are away from this area. And if they're not, well, it currently sucks to be them. We're going to remove this. Ooh. I also want to come down. We need to remove this. And I can tell you why. We need to actually put in a power shaft intersection. Let's prioritize that for the morning job. Okay, we can let things go. We're going to put a bunch of explosives here. In fact, we're just going to put them all in. Give these a second high priority. And as you can see, there's going to be a path. We're going to have to put a bunch of platforms in. Okay, yeah, collecting all the extra logs that are about to get in. You know, once this is built, they won't be accessible. Although they'll be accessible from the other side, but let's just clean this up. Be much better. We'll be able to fit one more engine right here. Probably another engine in this area. That will have to... Well, let's look at that. How would we reconfigure this? Because that takes up that entire area, but they need access, which means we need the door here. Which means we would lose some space. Not 100% certain we need the engine at this point. The 6 engines might be enough. I think we might be fine with 6 engines. But I would still love to clean up this area. What's another option here? As we have less than a day left before the drought's over, we could come... Nope. It's basically... we could remove this farmhouse if we wanted to. Or we put it like this, and we just end up running... Remove some farmland down here, which is probably what we'll end up doing. But for now, let's get everything else built before we move on from that. Yeah, you can see a bunch of job situation getting worse and worse. Beavers dying of old age. But nobody's dying of thirst. That's good news, right? Hey, progress here in Rivia. Gotta love Timberborn. This is fun. Okay, one more. Oh, come on. Stop coming. Oh, he's trapped. No! No! No, no, no. Okay, high priority. Build this for a poor beaver. Nobody go to bed. Beaver must be rescued. Beaver must be rescued. Rescue the beaver! Yeah, that's... Sorry, dude. I didn't think. My apologies. But help is on the way. So while help is on the way, we can build all these power shafts underneath. We just need 4 planks. How many planks are you carrying? 4. Beauty. And they're working. He's like going in despair. You're free, my dude. We can put even a little path there. Oh, you just want a nap. Okay. So we'll go back to 16 hours. You want to nap there? It's fine, but you'll be able to go back home in the morning. Put those platforms there or reconnect it. And the drought has ended. Hurrah! Everybody's happy. Especially these beavers up here. Let's turn these guys back to planting. We'll reduce that guy off of there. I want to make sure we have a worker here. Thankfully, we actually had water remaining here. That's good news. Where'd that worker go? We need you over here. So, okay. Made that a high priority work... Well, this one as well. High priority workplace. Basically, we have no workers whatsoever. But they're coming. We now have 2 kits. 2 little baby beavers. More coming. More are coming. So, White Orchird will be fine. Wow, look at all the explosives up here. And we missed some. And I might undo this before we set any off. But we'll also, just in case we do decide to go through there, let's fill in the little gaps. The reason why I'm rethinking is maybe what would be better is to put a row of levees along here. And then dam this up so I can get water this high. Although I am thinking of more of damming it further down and just making this a deep trench for these water pumps. So, yeah, that I'm not sure of. I don't think we're going to set anything off today. Oh, my goodness. Okay, drought is now officially a problem. So let's come up here. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to let the water out. Let's get life flowing again, literally and figuratively. In White Orchard, down through here. We will open up these gates. And then we can lower these gates as well. And that's because I really just want to get some water down here, because all this is, well, it's all dead now. At least this portion. So that's not good. Now, what we could always do, too, is maybe we should turn this into a dam so this holds some water as well. So otherwise, it just flows all the way down here. That's something we have to think about. But the water's coming. Oh, it would help if we lower this gate. So let's lower this gate as well. That'll be a big help. Gain some extra power. Or power. Wow, look at that. Look at all that power coming. So I think with that, we can come in and turn off our engines at least. Because we should be producing enough power through this part of the system. Yeah, we're fine. Now that power will change slightly. So now that we've got water through, we can raise this up. So that we don't completely forget to close that off. Same thing here. We can incrementally raise things up. Okay, I'm feeling better. Building lacks power. Oh, okay. That's a temporary thing as we rebalance. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Flooded building. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a little... Well, did that happen before? Okay, let's unsynchronize this. We will raise this guy all the way up to the top then. Maybe same thing here. We'll raise this one all the way to the top. And now can we raise this back up? Water will flow through the center and not flood over. I said and not flood over. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Okay, we're rebalanced. No. Why is this being so problematic at this point? Okay, raise that up. Okay, it's fine. The water dynamics have currently balanced. We are good. As I say that, we see flooding again. Oh, it's a different part. So that's just all the water rebalancing through here. Okay, well, while we're down here with the rebalanced water, we can continue our explosives to get another pump in. Ooh, we can connect this one. There we go. Prioritize these explosives. This is coming along. It is being built. Is that going to... No. Oh, I was hoping. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, so change of plans. There's a spot where we can come down here. So why don't we do that? We are going to have to rechange our platform network. We'll be able to come down, remove all these trees. So let's do a path network. There we go. We'll be able to come down. Now, why don't we make this all a second high priority? Come on, do it all. There we go. Because I would love to get this built. So what that also tells me is we're going to have to come across here. And just do a little path, staircase. And hopefully to reach that tree. This is all a mission to demolish one tree. Why not? So let's make sure we leave ourselves a little path reminder as well to make sure that gets connected. And then as well, we'll run a path network over here as soon as we can. Now the other thing, let's put a path there so nobody, no tree grows there because that would be frustrating. Oh, so while working on this, continue to do the explosives thing. That is good. Well, we prioritize this one so we can also get that one done. Ooh, we're really low on explosives. Probably because they're all coming up here. Ah, yeah. Well, this is going to be the fun area, so that's for sure. So why don't we at least? Okay, we were talking. Speaking of explosives, we were talking about maybe building this off in this area. So I think a great spot for that to stop would be at this area. So let's at least do that. Let's not put any explosives past this point, because this might be where we... this point here, let's say. Yeah, let's go with that for now. That should be fine. And it'll be glorious if we can set that all off in basically one big bang. Okay. Well, we can now stop this attention getting, well, part of it. We will put... Well, you know what we're going to do? We are actually going to undo part of that. Let's undo this. Yes, yes. We're going to come in here, and we have the opportunity for some more storage. So let's do that. We can run the path right along there. Oh, no, what? We already have another incoming drought. Oh, no, Sargon. No. Okay. So we've been complacent here. I do want to get this done. And the question is, do I abandon? We've got things paused here. What's down here? I just don't want to leave the trash down here. They won't be able to get it. Okay, so let's high prioritize this. And let's see if we can get all that trash out of there. Wow, we're already going to another drought. Let's raise this up here as well. Dealing with flooding. Where are we flooding? Where are we? Well, we need to raise this up anyway, so let's stop that. That's funny. Like, I don't recall having this flooding issue before, but it is what it is, I guess. I was really hoping this would be built, but this is looking to be a much longer term project. Oh, wow. A lot of, okay, pause. A lot of unhappiness here. We are flooding here. I think we need to lower that down. Yes, that was a mistake. There we go. So that is fixed. I think at least we can go half high, right? Can we go half high without flooding? Let's pick that up. Okay. We're good. You can see White Orchird is still going to struggle. It's going to struggle a while, it looks like, for enough beavers to keep everything we have going, which is definitely frustrating. Like, we've got some great infrastructure. Like, this is not even turned on. Like, we've got 10 free jobs, 11 free jobs. Like, that's off, that's off. I think we need to turn on... Well, we actually do have a scavenger flag active, but not enough workers. Which means we probably have 0 scrap metal left in Rivia. Oh, I kind of lied. We have 25, but that's still not good. And we're about to have to re-employ beavers here, so if we come into Rivia proper... Oh, we actually have 1 free beaver. Well, you know what, free beaver? You're going to migrate over. Let's send you free Rivia beaver. Because you are needed over here. Do you come work here? No. Actually, do we even have... We probably don't have enough to distribute either. Wow! Actually, hang on. Wowzers. Let's remove some beavers here. Could that readjust things? Yes. Harold, you're working there. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Feeling a little better. That should work a lot better. Let's continue to work on making sure we have water. Because right now, until we have a completely sustainable water situation, in fact, why don't we leave ourselves a potential little path here? We are going to be in trouble. Oh, you know what? We messed up. They can't... I was going to put a path under here, which is obviously not the case. So that will be inaccessible. So we can just do that. Actually. Make that a too high at this point. And can we come down and prioritize gathering these logs, maybe? Maybe, just maybe. Okay, so. Unconnected buildings. We can fix this one. Nice little path structure. Why are you unconnected? What's unconnected? I'm confused. Okay. Okay. We can fix you. One more building is unconnected. Seems to be this one. But what am I missing? Path is not... Building is not connected. It's right here. Very confused. Because that is something not built. No, built, connected, connected. Are you maybe just too far? If you're too far, we can fix that. That must be the problem. So let's come in here. And we can just move this district gate. There we go. That's the problem. You were just too far. Oh, fine. You're fixed now. It's all wonderful. All is right again in the world. So speaking of right, what we can do as well, as we have 1 day left, what we should do is come back. Yeah, so this once again is not done, and I'm undoing things that I did last time, and I'm just doing it so I can clean up the trash, because if I don't do it now, we won't be able to actually remove the trash that's down here. So a bit of a waste of resources and the fact that we aren't going to adequately fill this area up, but sacrifices must be made. Including here. Why don't we raise this up to 1.5? Raise that up to 1.5 as well. Hold more water. See, that's fine. It's working great. Holding water. Holding water. Yeah, this entire plan is like just gonna take forever, but that's fine. Ooh. No, it's not fine. I think we've got a little water overflow here. So why don't we also just put a little... Well, that's going all the way back there. I think it's fine. We'll live with this for now because it's holding back as much water as it can, as you can see, all the way up to the second high tile, because that's at a too high floodgate level. All this glorious water, most of it's going to go to waste. Prioritize these guys, get those down to ground level. So we should be fine for water in Rivia proper. The question now becomes, as we now try to prioritize the cleanup of this rubble. Rubble. Yeah, we can't make that go any higher. Yeah, that's just going to flood. Okay, so with all that said, are we any closer to getting any explosives down here? And the answer is currently no. So let's start prioritizing some explosives so we can get at least another one more pump in here. Because, yeah, White Orchard, it's holding on. In fact, probably where we should really prioritize it is on this side. So why don't we do that? And I think we want to go down. Oh no, that level's fine because that's 6 high. So as long as we get down to this level here in the trench, we're good. So we are going to prioritize. I think these need to be prioritized. That's not going to be an effect for this drought, but it is what it is at this point. White Orchard population is getting a little higher. That is good. Oh, the drought has started. That is bad. So why don't we at least hold the water but that we can here. Unlikely to overflow. Okay, well, with that said, we need power. So let's get all these guys going. Now, how much power do we actually have in the system? 1,600. We can turn one off. So we'll turn off one in White Orchard because we have a much larger population in Rivia proper. Oh, they can't even reach that. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a dilemma. So let's prioritize this. We are going to come around and we're just going to delete this. But they should come in pretty darn quick. I said pretty darn quick. Put that log in there. Come on. Build! We need the power! There we go. So everything's reconnected. Everybody's happy again. Oh, we don't even have a worker here. Wow. So it's okay. We're just slightly over the supply. So slightly inefficient, but wowzers. This is how bad we are for population in White Orchard. Like, we don't even have the entire industrial sector turned on yet, so. But that's fine. Okay, so let's try to finish off this industrial sector here. I would love to do that, so we're prepped when we actually do get an expansion. It might not all get built, but let's get it all laid out. So what do we have here? We've got 2 paper. Wood. I think as well. Can we then sneak in? So we could put another storage here. And yeah, we are, I think, going to put it on. No, we'll make it connect on that side. We will come back with regular platforms. And we're probably at a point where we should actually focus more on things going this way. So why don't we do that? Why don't we come in? We could use... Where are you? You're in our landscaping. Another explosives factory. So we can put it on this side. because the door is here, and we can put a little path. In fact, what we're going to do is going to put a little path right here. Come in with a little decoration. In fact, we will put plant. You know, kind of providing, you know, some nature for our iron teeth. We're very industrious. Okay, so that is there. Now, I think actually what that's going to provide, because I do want to do some more industry here. But from what this industry is going to be, so let's leave myself a little reminder. Because I want I think we just put a regular platform. There we go. High power shaft. You have to come back to see the plans for what's coming over here, but we need to make sure we have the power. What we're going to do is probably going to hide a lot of this. So we'll put intersection. We can do that. We will then come back with hiding all of that, or most of it, with other platforms. So that is nice. And I think here we can just do it. Oh, not 3 high. A 2 high, 1 high. There we go. And then if need be as well, we should provide... We could also look at providing power up here somehow. But I think we might do that over here. Okay, so that is done. I don't think there's anything else from a wood perspective that's requiring power that we want to put in this area. Now we could always do another lumber mill. Well, no, that's the logs to paper. Paper is books. Oh, we do need planks. So why don't we do that? Why don't we provide the ability to have this area have a lumber mill as well? I think we're going to have to figure out the best way to do that. Do lumber mill, lumber mill. What we can do then, why don't we put another real storage, please. We can then sneak in this little guy. We can come in with a platform. Now what we do need to do is get our power up. And actually, I think in the short term, what we're going to do is we're just going to be a tad cheeky. And maybe we can find a better way next time. But if we just do this, it'll come around. This power will connect here. So these buildings will be connected. Also, let's not forget a path that we will want to put there. I think that will work out quite well. I think the only thing we can do, or should do, is where can we... Yeah, we can slide another storage point right here. So we'll be able to access from that area. Oops, did I put 2? I didn't want 2. I just want 1. There we go. So that should turn out relatively nice as well. So this is actually going to be a very little efficient area. Got all the powers that we pretty much need at this point. But we will finish off by putting in 1 more engine. So we have a complete 6-pack. Let's make sure they gather these logs up, hopefully before all this gets built. Oh yeah, they're going to. Rubble, rubble, rubble. So I think with that, things are looking quite good here in Rivia and White Orchard. Our population is coming back up. Hopefully by next episode. Oh, a nice thing is I didn't notice. The droughts are going down, so that's nice. Rivia, some unemployed jobs, but beavers are coming. And as well, White Orchard is starting to do a lot better. So with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. I do very much appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.